Ninja High Life says, I simply don't upload photos of myself. Once in a while, I'll share my YouTube videos for my friends and family. That's about it. Smart. Drive Shaft Drew says, I don't put anything on Facebook anymore. Never had a problem with it yet. Unless you want to share it with the world, don't post it. That's sage advice. Our poet there in Russia says, Andrew says, my secret account is now not so private after Facebook updated its search engine without warning. There's nothing I can do about it. Quietly, over the last year, Facebook has killed the concept of a private account. The site has always had a love-hate relationship with privacy. It's long offered some of the most granular controls of any social network for choosing who sees what content, letting users make posts visible on a sliding scale from everyone to only me. Well, that's right. There's just always loopholes, and for me, like on Rabadaba, I'm posting everything for the world to see. You don't have to, it's out there for the public. It's stuff I want to share, but stuff I'm proud of. I took the time to try to create or make, and I just don't want our people trying to steal it and use it as their own or profit off of it, I'm just greedy, I guess. But, it's just credit where credit's due. Jeffrey Bell says, great info, Paul, well done. Atheist Psychonaut says, I don't know why people would do that in the first place. People do. There's weird people out there. That's the problem. Federico, my friend in Italy, says, well, since I use Facebook mainly to promote my music activity, I post pictures of me in my daily life, just rarely. I think it's okay with me. I know it's a big and important issue. This lady on one of my cooking videos says, yawn, yawn, yawn. They hate me. I'm telling you, my cooking videos get the most hate. Well, what are you going to do? Booger, my friend Booger, 500 US. If you want to learn how to cook. I mean, she doesn't probably get any hate mail on her videos because she knows how to cook well. She says, let's see, holy smoked, haven't had one of these in 30 years. I think great review talking about the corn dogs. Holy smokes, haven't had one of these in 30 years. Well, my God, girl, it's time to change that. 30 years is way too long. You got to get you some corn dogs. Hey, we're never, none of us going to live forever. You got to, cheat a little once in a while. Buzz says, I never post anything other than things I don't care about. Oh, now my friend in England, Robert Bell, says, that reminds me, and he puts a link to a video that has Gene Wilder being chased by the bull there and that. And sad news today that Gene Wilder passed. Probably best known, for Willy Wonka. But did a lot of roles. We're all getting old. It's sad times, He says about the cows, those things are bad. They're evil, they're big, they're fast, they're tough. I once came around a corner on my mountain bike to a similar scene. It's surprising how fast you can scale a fence with a bike and tow. Now that, my friend, would have made a viral video. I would have liked to see that one. Robert says, there again, Robert Bell, and he does vlogs and he does tech videos. He's in England. He says, as far as I can see, your photos are at anyone's mercy on Facebook. I use it for funnies and not a lot else, to be honest. James Vlogs talking about how I almost died there. He says, hey, by the way, I almost pulled over besides a pasture. He's down there right by I think North Carolina, down south there. And he says, I almost pulled over besides a pasture with an old barn and bulls and cows to make a video saying, Paul, look, familiar? But the shoulder of the road was a bad place to pull over in the sun. Would have made the video really bad anyway. But I was thinking about you when I saw it, and I was thinking, well, I appreciate the thought and let me know. I wrote this, best not to try your luck with some of those old boys down there. They don't take kindly to strangers poking around their property. And that is absolutely the case. And then on my hot dog one, he was the one that was saying the Fosters. The Fosters, he says, were really cheap here. I think you got a 16 count for like $6 a Food Lion. He says, the next time I have some beers, I'm going to try that drink in your honor. But I've been off the beers lately, and I feel fantastic. Well done. If anybody knows, I'm a one beer kind of guy. I do not overdo it. I mean, one beer, and I'm about ready for bed anyway. That's the way it is when you get old, I guess. Takiki40 says, on my somewhat less, it was today, somewhat less than exciting video or something I called it. Asian food is really good. I'll be praying for you, Paul. My 17-year-old teen is so badly wanting to get his license. I told him when he turns 18, then he can get his license. It's expensive too when you am on your insurance. That whole thing, Bagheera 2021 says, good story. Ninja High Life says, I love Chinese food buffets. My birthday's coming up in November, and I'll be going to one. Updates are always thrilling. Yeah, mine are super thrilling. Fantabulous, I'd say. James Vlog says, my summer's just beginning. Endless summer. Well, I hope so, but not in Michigan, buddy. It's winding down fast. Shelby Cray Cray says, amazing. PSC Mentalist says, another epic, awesome video vlog update. 2 thumbs up in the ear for you, brother. Much love and respect. I feel like I owe that man a check for that. I do feel like sometimes embarrassed. I don't want to be boring everybody with. I like to keep you updated. I love to make videos. I don't want to waste your time. I'm not just making a video to make a video or something. I want to bring you some value or, so it's like, it's always a struggle, I've always doubt that my videos are that good and why anybody would watch them, but I'm very appreciative that you do, because I do love making them, and it wouldn't be fun without you guys watching them. Okay, back to Facebook. Chinook Valley says, we've had several teens commit suicide in our little town. People can be really mean and cruel on Facebook. And that is absolutely right. And that is just horrible. We didn't have, when I was coming up, the bullying was not as out of control as it is now, I don't think. I think there's always been bullying. In fact, people know me. I used to watch. I still watch once in a while. I have the complete set. I love the Andy Griffith show, and Opie has. There's one where Opie, it's called Opie and the Bully or whatnot, and it's a great one, And the bully was taking Opie's lunch money every day to school, and so Opie was asking his pa for extra money so he can get his milk or whatever, and then him Barney up for, because every day the boy would take his lunch money, and then eventually Andy and Barney, and they get wise why he's asking everybody for money, why they watch, they see the boy, but they don't intervene, and basically they said at some point you just gotta confront it, I guess. But nowadays people, it's just it's a different world. Back then, like Opie, they get into a little fight and Opie gets a black eye and he's very proud of that, but if he taught the boy a lesson, and the thing's always end happy in there, but nowadays with knives and guns, that isn't always the answer, and that's a problem. I don't know what the answer is. People have just gotten mean and inconsiderate, and it's just horrible. One of these days I'll be in their video. Booger 500 US says, great story, Paul, on how I almost died. And I actually got a nice comment from somebody on my how to make chicken paprikash. That's very rare. My cooking videos just bring out the haters. And so Annie Farmer rounds out just 2 minutes ago, wrote, awesome vlog on my somewhat less than exciting. Hope you are feeling a lot better. Well, I am. Everything's good, Annie, and I just appreciate your support and stopping by. And you know what, guys? I appreciate your support and watching my silliness. And again, the video probably got on way too long, but you know, I'm gonna try to stay more current on my comments and whatnot. Sorry about the glare from the lights. You know, when you got this kind of a mug, you got to try to use all the lighting to your advantage and whatever else you can do to enhance what you got to work with. So I apologize for that. And guys, until next time, thank you for all the comments. I love the interaction. That's what makes it valuable to me. And I'm always very appreciative of each and every one of you. It's weird throughout the day. Sometimes I'll think, you know, because I watch your videos and like you get involved in my life, I get involved in your life. And, you know, it just comes into your thoughts during the day. Sometimes I'll think about you guys. And it's really cool. I appreciate the community that we got here on YouTube. And I think it's really something special. So sorry for being so long-winded, and we will see ya.